Our two security requests relate to Third Circuit. The first request is for funding to hire 2 special duty police officers full-time to provide needed security at Arcona Family Court and Arcona Circuit Slant Drug Court, which PSD is currently unable to provide. Currently, Third Circuit is paying out of hide for such services 2 days a week at its family court on its 2 most vulnerable days due to the nature of the hearings being heard on those days. Not having such security all days of the week at these 2 locations leave court staff and court users at risk. The second request is for 2 bailiff positions, one for Kohala Hamakua and one for Hilo Family Court, which currently only has 1 bailiff to serve 2 family court judges. Bailiffs are needed to help with court security and to help process cases in court, among other things. As it is now, bailiffs assigned to Hilo or Kona have to make the 2-hour round-trip travel to Kohala Hamakua whenever court is in session. Not only is this unproductive time, but the judiciary incurs additional mileage costs, and other clerks in Hilo and Kona have to help absorb some of the bailiff's duties. A bailiff in Kohala Hamakua was authorized in 2008, but was cut due to funding concerns and restrictions at that time.
With regards to the sheriff's or police officers, special duty police in Kona,
yes.
Why are you going this route as opposed to funding sheriffs like all the other court systems?
The sheriffs have been unable to provide sheriffs for these locations, and we're unsure as to when the sheriffs will be able to provide the sheriffs.
Okay.
So,
because I know that several years ago there was not money put into the budget for them.
correct.
So that was, and at that point that was an oversight of the judiciary. So was that request made to the sheriffs and they said no, they cannot help you?
Actually, the sheriffs came in with a request last year, I think, for 16 positions.
Yes.
And they only got, if I recall correctly, 10 positions. One of them is for a family, or for court up in Hamakua, Kohala area. And the other one is supposed to be for circuit court, drug court, but they haven't even started a process yet, from what I understand, to supply anybody there.
So you're not aware of them actually coming in for those positions again?
Not aware of this year. I think their briefing is tomorrow, from what I understand.
Okay.
They're going to request them again.
And there's been no coordination to know whether or not they will make that request?
Well, the question is still, too, if they come in with a request, it's going to be a period of time before we would ever get them, because even in their request last year, they weren't given the permission to hire, or the funding to hire, until January 1st, a few days ago. So even then, when you hire them, you got to hire them, you got to get them on board, you got to have them trained, and they got to be in the locations. I understand there's been some difficulty in finding qualified persons to become sheriffs in the Third Circuit as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Any other questions?